Alright, here we go with the test flight of the VIFLY X150. It is looking really nice. Now I've got a Pagoda 2 antenna on here instead of the stick antenna, and I'm using an 850 milliamp 3S battery, so let's go and check it out. And I'll be using my Frsky X9D light, powering it up. Alright, ready to go. And connecting the power source here. I'm using the converter cable because this battery is an XT60 and the quadcopter has an XT30 connector. That should be pretty good there. Alright, so let's go and check it out here. Alright. Yeah, you can see the LED display in the rear there. That is so cool. Now this thing is very efficient. I've kind of test flown it around the house, and you get a lot of flight time with even an old battery. I tested it out with some old 3S batteries and I was getting more than 5 minutes of flight time with this thing. So very efficient, guys. And it is amazing that this thing is being sold for just $99. Although it is a little older, maybe about 2 years old or so. But all of the components are relatively still very good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, with the 3S, this thing has more than enough power. Yeah, it's got lots of power there. Woo-hoo. One more here, a little further away from myself on that one. Yeah, really nice. Look at that. I'll be just satisfied flying this thing with a 3S battery. Let's do a little punch here. All right. That is pretty decent for 3S, guys. More than enough. One more. Oh yeah, very nice. Oh yeah, this thing is really nice. Only $99. You just got to put your own receiver. And you know, a really good receiver to get now is the Hobby-made D16 receiver. Telemetry, Frsky, only $10. You guys probably have noticed by now, recently the XM Plus receiver has gone up in price a lot. It's almost mimicking the XSR receiver. Yeah, I think maybe it is more expensive than the XSR now because everybody wants a small form factor, and they got the RXSR, which is smaller for telemetry, so no one's buying the XSR, which is clunky in today's standards. Oh, very nice, guys. Let's go ahead and bring it in and check it out with some FPV here. There we go. Alright, here we go with our first FPV flight with the VIFLY X150. Got a 3S 850 milliamp battery, same as the line of sight battery. So let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, nice and smooth, guys. Look at that. Another beautiful day here in paradise. Colors are looking really nice. Nice and smooth. Oh yeah, very nice. Woohoo! yeah, this thing is really responsive. And it flies really nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, this thing is super nice, man. $99? Wow. You know, the Emax Tiny Hawk is $99. Compare that to this one here. And this one is a humongous material-wise footprint compared to one of those tiny hoops. Those things are just so tiny and very small as far as the material. Oh, this thing is super nice. You know, I just hovered inside of the garage and checked it out, but I haven't flown it FPV yet, and this is my first FPV flight with this quad, and look at that. I already feel at home already. Little bit of a prop wash there. Now these Dell props are fairly old in today's standards. These are like paddle style blades, so you might want to change out the blades, but look at that. It is doing all right. So about 2 years old, I think this thing is. So back in those days, you know, this thing was awesome. Little bit of prop wash there. But basically this thing doesn't have any issues at all. Right out of the box. Woo-hoo-hoo. And we're getting pretty decent amount of flight time here. Almost 4 minutes here now. Passing the 4-minute mark, and I still have flight time left. So very decent amount of flight time with this thing. Like I said, I got more than 5 minutes of hovering and doing some line of sight inside the garage, trying to get the feel for it. But you know, you can't really get the feel for it until you do some FPV with it and do some punches, you know. Now it is a true X frame. Weight is evenly sort of distributed with the pitch axis and the roll axis. Now the battery is on the bottom, so it is all piled up right in the center of the quadcopter. The weight. But it seems to be doing pretty decent. Alright, time to bring it in. So we're getting about 5 minutes of flight time with punching. And this is a fairly new battery as well. What I tested in the garage was an old 3S battery. And there we go, our first FPV flight with the VIFLY X150 with a 3S battery. Alright, so we got a 4S battery on here, so let's go ahead and check it out with line of sight. Oh, still very quiet. I feel there's a lot more power now. My throttle stick is right about 40%, just hovering here. Still a really nice quadcopter, man. Even with these props, it's behaving so well. Let's do a little punch and see what a 4S battery does. Oh my god, it is a rocket. There's a little prop wash on the way down. One more time here. Man! Oh yeah, this thing's gonna do all kinds of stuff with FPV, with 4S here. Oh man. Oh, that's some power, guys. Wow, I'm afraid. And it's only $99? Yeah, cover some real estate real quick here. Wow. All right. It's got tons of power. Oh, I'm scared. One more punch. Oh man. All right. No problem at all. Doing flips and stuff. Little bit of prop wash. Needs to be tuned out. Oh. Oh, very nice. One more punch before we bring it in. All right, I think that's enough. Let's put on some FPV goggles. All right, here we go with a 4S battery. I got an 850 milliamp 4S battery. So let's go ahead and check it out. Woohoo! Power right off the bat. Oh yeah, definitely tons of power with the 4S. Well, 3S was more than enough, but with the 4S, it is ridiculous. Look at the digital throttle percentage on screen display, 22. Physically, I feel like I'm at about, I would say 35–40% on the throttle stick. So tons of power, guys. Holy crap. Oh man, this thing's got tons of power with the 4S. Wow, unbelievable. Tons of hang time there. Oh my god. Oh yeah, lots of authority as well. My goodness. I would go and buy this thing right now, you guys. This thing is superb for $99. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. You want to spend your money wisely, this is it right here. If you already have all the FPV gear, ho 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 ho. Woo! A little bit of oscillations right there, and I think that's probably due to these props. You could probably find yourself a lot better prop than what they have used. I mean, it's been 2 years since it came out, and these were pretty good props back then, so oh yeah, this thing is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, a little bit of prop wash. Perhaps that could be tuned out. Man, you can go throttle happy with this quadcopter. It is a really nice flyer. Wow, very surprising that this thing came out 2 years ago. And at that time, I believe it was about $150 maybe. That was the price. Now it's $99. That's ridiculous. Good flight controller. ESCs are okay. Handles 3 to 4S batteries. And the VTX, nice. It doesn't have smart audio. But once you set the channel, power output and all that, you know, and it has that LED readout, so that is so convenient. And it tells you what the battery voltage is on the LED display. Not that I need to know while I'm doing FPV, but when you're doing line of sight, you can bring it in and just glance at it and see what the status of the battery is. You might be wanting to practice some line of sight acro. And look at that, I got over 5 minutes of flight time with tons of punching with this 850 milliamp 4S battery. So very efficient at that as well. Oh yeah. This is a nice one, guys. The VIFLY X150. Check it out. Link in the video description down below. I don't think you need a coupon code or anything. It is already on sale. So if you are looking for a nice little FPV racer, plug and play. Provide your own receiver, and you are good to go. Alright, so that'll do it for now for the VIFLY X150. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.